Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Kick. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Ace, Man Bear Bull. Max, if you're still here. Good morning, PD, good morning. I don't know if you came back yet. RB, welcome, man. Good morning, OKOU. Good morning. Hope some of you guys caught some of this. I know Man Bear Bull is feeling good, even though you didn't hold your long enough. You still got to be in the money. You were short when she went down, long when she went up. Very nice, very nice. Man of the Woods, good morning. Are you still in your trade? How did it go? Did you hold through news? How did yours play? And Man Bear Bull, off my mic off thing. But this is what I was just discussing yesterday with Belquantix. Right? We were just going over yesterday. I was explaining to him how futures had to do with timing. I mean, in my opinion, all trading has to do with timing. You want to know when, right? When your reaction is. Everybody looks at it different. You know, guys look at levels, guys look at order blocks, guys look at Fibonacci's, guys look at this, guys look at that, and they expect that that's just how it works. This level happens, that level happens, however it is, and that's fine. However everybody trades is completely up to them. For me, and if anybody's been here long enough to see this, what I'm looking at is the orders coming in. Real simple. And everybody will say, oh, well, where's the order flow on your chart? You don't need order flow to see the orders come in, guys. Just watch the candles build, right? If you understand where your longs are coming in at, you understand how they're going to push against them. Just one of those things. And if you sit here and watch me enough, you'll get it. But that reaction is what you're trying to trade. You're trying to trade when this news was about to drop and this candle was holding and you saw me draw that down arrow. The reason for that is because longs were trying to hold it up and they were going to come and grab all them stops. They were going to knock everybody out. Long positions that have been building these positions all the way through here now, right? So why did I pull this box over? This was the area that it was going to pin and go back long. If you go back in the stream, candle was about right here when I pulled that over. So they'll say, well, that's not the level. Level's here. Okay. Why did it pin here perfectly and go up? Anyway, so hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Hello, everybody that is new. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Let me know. I'll try to answer them to my best of my knowledge. If I can't answer them, I'm sure there's someone here who can. Appreciate each and every one of you showing up. But for me, and Bear Bull, it is all about timing. And if you notice, whenever I enter a position, it's because a move is about to happen. So I don't enter right here, right long, and going to be the next 2 or 3 hours before we actually go anywhere. If you've watched along long enough, you realize I enter the position, it pushes to entry, and then goes. That's just my trading style and how I trade, because I'm only trading the reaction. Everybody always says, well, why are you in and out of position so quickly? Because that's all I'm trading is that reaction. Oh, I'm just dragging a stop loss. I'm hitting TP1, dragging a stop loss, and then continues to go. I'll drag it until it comes back. Then I'm out. So hopefully that makes sense. We have very little top wick on this candle. Still pushing up, don't get me wrong. I hate those candles that have no top wick like that. Something that I've seen as well. Here's top wick. Here's what we were looking at before. Yes, quality trade control. Exactly. I'm glad there's people that get it, because unfortunately so unpopular because so many people don't get it. They don't understand what it is we're trying to accomplish here. And for me, it's the move. I want a piece of the move that's going to happen when it happens. I don't want to enter a position right now and wait for the next 6 hours to run sideways. That's not the way I trade. That's not the way I ever traded. I have no desire to do anything like that. For me, it's all about catching that reaction. And we were actually talking about the different things that people get out of trading as well yesterday. And that's part of my trying to, perfect my trading. Is that as well. That's what I strive for, is to catch that move that moves down like that. Right now, I strive to enter a position and it move in my direction and put me into profit and run. I mean, that's the point. So that's, everybody's striving for a different thing, out here. And at some point, you're profitable and Now what, right? That's what all you guys are looking to achieve, right? Is to be, I call it consistently profitable. However everybody else, you know, words it as how they word it. But at the end of the day, you have to, you know, profit more than you lose over an extended amount of time. And that's what your goal is. Well, once you meet that, now what are you trying to do? You're trying to perfect that. You're trying to perfect your whole, you know, trading strategy. You're trying to perfect exactly how it works. And I strive to see these positions before they happen and, you know, point them out so that see them and so that we can trade them or whatever. The wife actually took that trade. And it's funny. And I don't know if anybody else tried, but she did not get entered. It came down and blasted through it and never hit her entry. So for any of you guys that work on NinjaTrader, if you've never seen that before, when the volume gets super high and things get, you know, like that and move so fast, it'll just pin right through the order. And that's what happened to her. She had the order sitting on the screen for this move to go down because she saw me draw it up, and bang, you know, went right through it. She never got entered. So sucks that way, but you know, sometimes that happens too. It's one of those things. There's more to trading than finding the right thing too. The execution has to work, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, the execution did not work for her this morning. But it's those things, you know, what happens. Of course, she was upset, but what are you gonna do? Happy Friday, everybody. That's lame. Yes, it is. It happens, sadly. I can't tell you why. Oh, it never happened to you. That's beautiful. I've had it happen, but not super common. Her computer's a little slower than mine, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Whatever reason, it just, the whole candle was already, you know, down. It already her entry. Skipped it and went on. More. Okay, oh yeah. No. It's kind of, yeah. We may have an opportunity here, though. Oh, Lost and Voids must be live. $2,013.91. That's what you made. OKOU. Very nice. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. Structure. Running Lost and Voids. Profit, then you should be proud. Yep, absolutely. Chances anymore? Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Good morning. Can you guys hear me?
Good morning. Yes.
Hey, awesome. Yeah, I want to start streaming a bit more and getting on the mic a bit more, because Haven't been on in a while, but it's good to finally get a mic back. I just got my webcam from back home and finally brought it up to my apartment here.
Very good, very good.
Did anybody catch that short spike down to the 268 level?
I drew it right before the news hit, but
Yeah.
I did not actually enter it. The wife tried to enter it because a lot of times what she'll do is she'll watch what I'm doing, and then she tried to enter it, but she got it pinned right through her on NinjaTrader, so her order was there, but it rolled right through the order and continued on, so she didn't actually get it, sadly.
Oh. Yeah, I find that NinjaTrader sometimes gets like glitchy, and I don't know if it's just because of the connection with Rhythmic, like there's a delay or something, but
Yeah. It seems to happen when there's high volatility, like news. I mean, that seems to be when I see it. Yeah.
Well, and there's always issues with like the Rhythmic servers and stuff too, right? Like I know that was a really big issue with Apex when I was with them. Well, I'm with them now, but when I was trying to pass evals and stuff, and kind of full porting and going all out, the Rhythmic stuff would really screw up. But so that 8:30 candle was because of news?
Yeah, 8:30 was news.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's if you go to the main chat.
Pay attention to this stuff.
Yeah, go to the main chat. The wife always drops it. Yeah. Good morning, Crown. Why is the gray box so accurate? I don't know. If you ask Sonny, he'll say because reality put a box on the chart, and that's just stops price. So if he's trying to short, he tells me to remove my boxes. So you can go back and look on the stream, Crown. Essentially, when the news. Right before news, right before 8:30, right? We drew an arrow down, so the price was going to go down. And of course, Mike wasn't open yet, and price went down. And when it got to about right here, this candle, I went ahead and pulled my box over. This is the box from yesterday. If you were here yesterday, I pulled my box over, expecting it to, tap the box and roll back up, and that's exactly what happened. Box was here yesterday. I think I had it pulled like this far or something yesterday. So when this candle came down, that was what the expectations. You hit it like tick, yeah.
Okay, got your strapped in. I'm watching your stream on Discord on YouTube because I'm also sharing my screen on Discord, so I'm just gonna watch it from the YouTube.
Yeah, it's actually better.
I've been really, I'm trying to keep myself accountable, so I feel like streaming, everybody would show the trades that I have. It'll deter me from doing stupid things.
Yes, very good, very good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a great idea. Very great idea.
But I've been really liking your concept on like marking the high wicks on 30 minutes. So I've started sort of marking out the different areas, like the highs and the lows in certain areas with like a 30-minute ray. So essentially what happens is if we keep moving up, then I start, deleting and redrawing the different wicks to hit the different levels. So it's been helping a lot. Yeah.
Great. Super good to hear. That's what I like to hear when people start taking, what I'm showing here every day and then using it in a way that's really working for them. That's exactly That's what I love to hear. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? The longer time frames really help too. Like watching on the 30-minute, like the 30-minute is still fairly quick, and I've been, really trying to force like trading on the 1 and 5 minute, but it's so volatile, and like I just can't really understand the 1 and 5 minute because if you're using indicators like a VWAP, for instance, like the 1 minute could very easily break through both the EMAs and the VWAP and then just head back up. So it gives almost like a false indication, right? Because you think it's going to be going short when it goes under the VWAP, but then it shoots back up. So I've started using the longer time frames, and just for like trends and stuff, it's a lot easier to kind of navigate when you're on those like higher time frames. And you were mentioning patience yesterday, and I think that's one thing I really have to work on for sure is patience. So I'm just waiting for trades rather than just like blindly entering.
I think honestly, this is just from me, higher time frame, less trades plus better trades. Yep, exactly. I think, and this is just from having the Discord and talking to all the traders and having guys DM me with, this problem, that problem, or whatever the case may be, I've found that it seems like the biggest struggle that traders have is patience, just waiting for, and I compare it to poker a lot, right? As you sit around a poker table, and I don't know if you play poker or not, but as you sit around a poker table and you're waiting for cards, it's just like sitting here watching your chart. You get 2-3 offsuit, and then you get, 2 10 offsuit, and then you get, just garbage hands, and you continue to get garbage hands. You don't get involved in the pot. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't play the hands, and that's exactly what you're doing when you're sitting here at these charts too. You just don't get involved because getting involved doesn't make any sense. And when you explain it to somebody who understands poker, they say, "Oh yeah, well, yeah, of course. Well, I'm not going to play, 2-3 offsuit, right? I want to play that. Well, obviously, and you shouldn't take that trade either. And it's just the same as the garbage trade. So,
well, and I think it's part of the process. Like, we're all in this to obviously make money, right? Like, we're not trading this for fun or for lollipops. Like, the whole idea is to make money. And I think that's the biggest psychological challenge, right? Is that you have this opportunity to make a ton of money. So for me, at least, like when I'm in a trade and I'm in profit and I'm like, oh, I'm $50. I just need $50 more to hit my 100. And then if it hits the 100, or if it's close to it, I'll be like, you know what, let's move it up another, $50 and try and get that extra squeeze. But then you get that spike candle down and then it stops you out. So it's the greed part, right? Like at the end of the day, we see dollar signs and green and we think that it's going to rip when really we should take that profit and set up for the next one. So that's kind of the challenge that I'm having right now, is just exiting out into trades, whatever the profit is, and then just trying to maintain a consistent profit target.
Yeah, and dragging a stop loss main bear bull, having a sticky note next to the screen that has patience written on it is a great idea. I always tell people either run sticky notes or put a whiteboard beside your desk or whatever, and keep your rules on it. Keep stuff that reminds you, like patience. Do these things. I'll tell you guys. This was me way back when, right? And I had a whiteboard, and I look at it right now, and you guys are gonna die. But in the very beginning, and I keep it there. I'm gonna look at it right now. It's got a big star beside it, and it says right on it, just so you guys understand that everybody comes from the same place, right? I've got it, and it says "Stop being a fuck up." That's what it says on it. So, and I'm sure everybody can relate to that. And I kept it on there, right? Because there was a time that I had to do that, Crazy. Yeah, now I forgot what you were just talking about, Lost in Voids. Dang it.
What's that?
that I forgot what you were just talking about. I was going to comment about what you just said before.
Oh, no worries at all. I actually started this Excel sheet, so I've been tracking all my practice accounts. Wait for this to close. But I have this area, so like in red I put all these like sort of rules, which I'm still having trouble following, but I'm starting to get in the habit of tracking my daily wins and daily losses. And then I have these areas, I don't know if you're looking at my screen, but on the right, just to kind of put some notes.
Yeah.
And you know, my plan is to do this every month and look back on this. I know like Top Step has these in their journaling, but I want to do it myself because there's something about entering the data yourself where it retains more than just looking at something that's provided for you. So you put in the work to make whatever kind of template that you would work for you in the sense of tracking your trades. You know, that's the start of building those good habits, right? And then you kind of get a visual representation of how well you're doing and what you need to work on and that sort of thing. So this has definitely been a game changer for me too. And you know, just having an area to write down your thoughts is key. So I know journaling was important, but I was finding it difficult to have like a paper journal and, you know, tracking it that way. So for me, like on the computer is much easier, and I wanted one sort of place where I can hold all the information. Yeah, if you guys want, I can send this template over. I have like a bunch of stuff, so I've got like my fees, and then I've got like a payout tab. And then if you do like stocks or anything, I have like an area where I track my dividends for my stocks. So I'm not going to open those tabs because I'm kind of embarrassed to show how much I've actually spent on fees. But I can definitely I can create a template for like evaluation accounts and then like actual accounts. So these would be where my PAs go. So if anybody wants that, just shoot me a DM and I can send it over.
Absolutely. Good, maybe. Let me think.
Man, yeah, I wish I stayed in that
tools
too.
Tools. Like if you want to drop it over in tools. I mean, if you want, I mean, it's up to you. But if you want to, I'll.
Oh, in the Discord, there's a tab for tools.
Right there, trading tools. Yeah, I just dropped the dead in the.
Oh, here we go.
Live stream chat there.
I'll upload it. Yeah, sounds good. Sweet. Maybe actually add. What's a good long-term EMA for trend, like 100 or 200? What's better?
I mean, 100's probably better for long term, like being above your 200 or under your 200. You know, above, bullish, below would be.
Yeah, so like so 200 probably would be the better to use.
Probably.
Yeah, it seems like it gives a good indication of, yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave 200. Hopefully this will help out a little bit better for following trends, because I've been using the 9 and 21, which has been really good.
Yeah.
So whenever it like kind of crosses above, you get that sharp spike up above 21, that it kind of gives an indication that it's going to move up. But I need something more long-term to hold trades, because I tend to get really anxious with the pullbacks, where it tries to find support, and it, you know, like for the 200, for example, like this is a great example where it shoots up. out of the 9 to the 21, it starts moving up and then it retraces back down to the 200 and then basically continues on, right? So if I had like a trade in this area and it moves up and then it pulls back down, I get really scared about these pull downs. I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna lose, and I close out and then it just rips up. So that's the biggest thing that I have to work on too, is just being able to hold trades and wait for things to play out. One more minute, let's see what happens. I'm hoping we get a big rip down. Try and hit these 30-minute wick highs, retest that kind of one area that it blasted through. Where is it?
Recently started a separate channel in my Discord for notes and journaling. I like it. Those like screenshots. Yeah, absolutely, man, Bear Ball. Very nice. I've got a couple Discords that I keep different servers that I just...
Yeah, Discord is great for that too.
Yes.
For sure. I was doing that for a little while, but then it's like it can get out of hand creating all these different channels. Like I had one for wins, I had one for losses, I had one for thoughts, and then it's like, crap, what did I think? You gotta like scroll up. But yeah, I think Discord is a great way to do it too, because you can kind of, you know, you've got like a timeline of your thoughts. But yeah, I think it's just finding whatever is comfortable for you, right? Like for me, like simplicity is key. So having, you know, something that's just easy to track and maintain, and I don't need to put a lot of thought into it, kind of thing, and something that also doesn't require a lot of maintenance. Oh, that would have been such a great loan. I saw this candle, yeah, I saw this candle developing earlier, and I went to get some coffee and I missed the entry. And it already ripped back up into this kind of area. Yeah, for sure, man, Bearpole. It's the screenshot part of it is really good. So like if you're in a trade that worked out, and you can review the setup and how you sort of entered. Like I said, I was kind of doing it for a while too. Actually, it's right here. This one. This was back in May, and I stopped using it. So I still use it sometimes, but the last time I posted was on safe, and I just used it to put like, you know, notes to myself, you know, so like, good job, see what happens when you're patient, keep going, good job, just a way to kind of track stuff. But yeah, I might actually start using the Discord again to kind of track screenshots and stuff like that. But I found for tracking like daily losses, something along this line just sort of helps give you a visual representation of how you're doing from like a financial standpoint. So it's almost like tracking your paychecks, right, and seeing where your money is going. So like, for instance, for like personal finance, if you get paid, you have your paycheck set up in a way where a certain amount of money goes to, you know, a certain account automatically. So in that sense, like this is where I kind of track that financial part of it. But for the motivation and the picture stuff, I think it's a good idea to start reusing it. So I might actually start doing that again. Oh, you've got a level at 27. Is that next wick up? Oh yeah. Reality, where's the 2732 level coming from? Is that on a 30-minute chart?
It's just the structure right here. All I'm doing is looking at, see where I drew this box before? This was a consolidation box, so I just ran the levels there.
Sorry, I've got to reload your.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Your stream here. Yeah, okay, we're good.
Right here was the consolidation box that we put all the way back in, it was December 11th, looks like. So that's where we consolidated at.
Crazy.
So
yep.
If we start getting back above here, then you're looking to hopefully fill this range and put a wick on this candle. If we stay trapped in there, then you're going to see some sideways. You know what I mean? So this hour close is going to be pretty significant.
Gotcha.
Because if you look at the 30 here, we had a real small wick on the last candle, closed inside, and this candle's driven up. So what you could possibly see, not saying it's going to happen, you know, we had news, things are kind of crazy right now, but if this candle were to close back down within, you know, inside here, even where that one opened, you're going to have 50-60 tick top wick on this candle with a close back inside. If you put a bottom wick down 30, see how the hour will look. These two candles will make up candle. So essentially this will be the top wick if it comes back down close inside.
So that would just be basically longs trapped at that level.
Correct, because the breakout traders tried to go up and then it'll come back down and smack them. Now, depending on how they get involved, if they come down and stop them out and then come back up, we know to go, you know, we know that we can get away with that. But shorts will have to come in as well in order to see that. So you'll see the shorts come in. I'm telling currently this could be where we reject that. I've found that a lot of times when you get back up into these consolidation areas, you'll run sideways, and that's where the problem comes in. A lot of times what will happen is last time we consolidated in here, so they'll do a number like this and sit in here. Like, hope that doesn't happen, because trade that nasty movement, so I try to stay away from trading in the consolidation areas, but a lot of times you will see that take place again. The last time it came through here, we didn't. Right. True. And we had consolidation, moves up, consolidates, and then just fell right through it. So, I mean, you were in tactical analysis, right? Isn't that where you came from too? Or no?
I was very late to the game, and it was like maybe a month or two before all the shit hit the fan with.
Okay. So you understand vector candles. So essentially, since we made okay, well, even Tino, if you watch Tino, you know, fast move, false move. That's what he's calling this area. For me, I call it, you know, clean range to go through. So even though we had consolidation here, we cleaned all that out when we ran down. So what we hope for is for that move back up to be just as aggressive. Now, will it happen? Maybe not. We might come back to consolidate. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see if it just sits around and plays around in here, which would make sense on the 30 because we have no bottom wick, right? And we know that we're always going to put wicks on candles. See, there it comes in right there. Good luck, Ace. This may be a great short, not going to lie to you. No top wick here. Came in, put in top wick, candle flipped. Every reason to go short. Absolutely. Love it. Good luck, man. Make sure to manage it. Candles are crazy. But anyway, yeah. So those areas are areas that you're looking for clean movement back through. A lot of times that's what the market will do. You'll see this big move, and I mean, here's the same thing. Now we had this big move. Yeah. Just on 2 evals. No worries. short. There you go, man, bear ball. Nothing wrong with that. Oil and gold been moving very well. Yeah, oil was pumping. I don't remember who said that. Somebody earlier said, look at oil, it's pumping, and it's still pumping. Oil is moving. We used to trade oil on the stream, but as it looks now, just the same as it was then, it seems like oil just runs sideways for what seems like ever, and then all of a sudden, boom, here we go. What it is, and why do we not trade it no more? Yeah, everybody got bored because it would move sideways for so much that we just stopped watching it. 1 hour is making a good wick. Buy entry next hour for half. Currently you want to see how it closes, right? And she's rejected. So if you get a close low here, you're going to be actually a whole lot better to wait for a top wick up and then the flip on the bottom, essentially like the 30 did. But if it holds this area, you know, now you're looking at something different. So this no top wick candle was kind of a sign that, you know, this is going to go up and flip and come back down. That's one of the reasons that Ace got involved, I'm sure. Stays up here, yeah. I'm in agreement with you. If she stays up here hard, it would be nice to get a retest, though. I will be honest with you. Love to see a retest because we're extended. You know, I'd love to see. Come down here and test this area. We talked about this yesterday. And she finally did it. I don't know if you guys paid attention to what we were talking about yesterday, but here was the same thing. Yesterday during stream, we were down to test this area before the move up, which has happened, right? This was the reason. Really, we're looking for longs yesterday. It only moved down to come back. That was one of them cheap Apex ones. Sorry to hear that, man. That's what resets are for, yeah. I get profit. You came 50 ticks down. From the flip. Did you take the flip, Ace? Well, greed got the better of you. Ah, that's what a trailing stops for, guys. Spend $500 per contract there. Oh, close, looks like. 40. $400 per contract, something like that. Dang, dang, dang. It happens. No worries, no worries, no worries. That thing is, I mean, I don't know how. Dang. Alright. No, no worries, lost and voids. Yeah, this is what I was telling you. I mean, that flip, it never came back up. It should have been a decent trade, because you had no top wick here. There is a top wick, but it's probably bigger than I think, actually, because had no top wick, and then this next 30 drove straight up with no bottom wick. Was a decent entry. It's a little risky because of the area that we're in for consolidation, right? Like I was showing, but all joking aside, it was a great. Oh, you added and added and added. Yeah. So the flip was a great entry. You were right there. It's just a little risky because the area that we're in for the consolidation, you might have sat. But I mean, signs point to go on that trade, right? I mean, dang. I'm sorry, Ace. I wish it would have. It was the trade was right. Sadly, I mean. You did exactly the right thing. I don't know. Maybe not add. This thing's already up over 100 ticks. I don't know what size your position was from the beginning, but I mean, that's over 1K per contract. If you're just trying to pass a 50K, you're getting near there on 2 contracts already. 27 contracts? Holy moly, I guess you're using bigger than a 50K. Oof. Yeah. It was a perfect trade setup and everything else, man. Very good job, honestly. I hate that you blew the account before before it worked, because I mean that was a perfect trade setup, honestly. We are going back to test that area, like we see what she does from there. Bottom wick on this 1 hour either. Keep closing these trades early. All right, man, Bear Bull. There's the whole thing is that's all part of it, right? Like we were just talking about perfecting what you're doing. That's it. That's it. You you get it. You start managing it better as you've taken more trades and you're getting more confident and you're winning more trades. you start to perfect your strategy and trade management and things of that nature. I mean, that's what happens next. Once you start making money and your trades are working and you're consistently winning, right? Then you can go through and start perfecting all of it to make, you know, your profits grow. So things like limiting losses, you know, trade management, all those are just fine tuning it once you get consistent. The consistency is the hard part. Once you get consistent, everything past that's super easy. I mean, consistency is definitely key. Looking along in queue. Hour probably looks super, yeah. Should see some longs start coming in here. Honestly. .5 of that wick there. Perfect tap. Interesting. All right. More news coming? I only saw 8:30. Is it just a orange holder ace or? range. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll only look at the red, so that makes sense. Gonna be an interesting close here, guys. Close below, honestly. I don't think that long is the worst idea in the world. If somebody is wanting to take a risk, it would. First idea was below, but down was pretty nice. Your stop loss is going to be a little. Back down. Would not surprise me if it doesn't drive back up into range to at least fill the 0.5. About it would kind of make full wick recovery. Still. Problem is your stops continuing better, and he wants to hear this because of the stop loss, but it'd be better for it. Heal, which makes it hard to from here from the flip unless you're going to try down here, because you're going to be super hard into a stop. High here and maybe EP at the flip if you want. Again, come down again on this 800, retest this area, and then go from there. Flip right there. Thinking you can ride it up to the flip, so entry will be now. Run it up to the flip of this candle. Ticks. Trying to get risky with it. It is man bear bull. I don't think that's a bad one. So you would have been entered right at the flip of this candle. Here you are. I would take profit one once this candle gets to its flip, and then I drag your stop loss past that. It is risky. You got to close below. You still got yet to retest support, so it is risky. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if somebody's just trying to get involved there, so entry would have been and I TP1 once this goes on my chart white, right? So you're almost there. stop up. There it is. There. Didn't it? I think it. I flip yet. Right there. So, I think. Problem seeing that. I'd go ahead and TP1 there if it was me, guys. TP1 there and go to BE on your entry. There you go. Because your stop would have been a little big, so now you're TPing 1. That should have been 40 ticks, about 400 per contract. Go to BE and now chase this thing. It should, all joking aside, come back up through here. You should be able to pull a good another 30, 40 ticks. Unfulfilled uptrend on. I don't know what that means, but alright. I don't know what that means, but alright. Whatever works for you. Whatever that means, it must, maybe somebody else knows what. Whoever got involved there, very nice. Like I said, that 40 ticks is probably where you're at. It wouldn't surprise me if it don't. In and out. Obviously, your BE would be down here where that candle flipped. I still can. I still think that she can still push up from here. It's just how much bounce around is she gonna do? Leave it at BE unless you just really want to manage it tight now, because you're going to get some movement here, but I expect it's going to come back up into this range. So, and then we'll probably consolidate sideways past that unless we get up and start testing. If you're in it, because I think we got in at about 20.3. Here, start testing the body of this candle. You're going to be up about 89, 890 per contract. You start testing that wick, you're going to be up well 150-ish, guys. Going to make that kind of movement. Definitely can, right? Up to those that did get involved there. Just manage it accordingly, guys. And manage it however you feel comfortable as well. Don't give back anything more than you feel comfortable giving back. Always the big thing, right? Goes up, you know, $200-300 into profit, and you don't want to give that, you know, $200-300 back, then manage it. $1,000 in profit, and you say, okay, well, at $1,000, I don't mind giving $200-300 back, then by all means do so. But just make sure you understand what you're comfortable with when you manage these trades, because I think that's a lot of issues that people have as well. You want to make sure that tonight when you lay down to sleep, that you're not sitting here chewing yourself up, you know, not being able to go to sleep tonight because of a trade that you went $1,000 into profit and then took a $500 stop on. I mean, it just sense to me, but if that works for you, by all means do it. If it doesn't, however, you don't want to lose sleep tonight trying to catch that big one just because you failed to take profit or chase your stop or still think she's going to push up here, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. So, good job. I would, again, I'd try to manage with some guys. Pull your stop with the price, right? Close as you feel comfortable giving back. If you're playing with minis, you already know it's $10 per tick. So if you want to give back, you know, $200 from what you've made so far, then keep it 20 ticks behind price. And when it comes back and it hits you $200 out, you're flip and got out with 130 bucks. Very nice. Very nice, Paul. Good morning. Good morning. I didn't know you were here. Yep, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we called it before. Were you here to get it before the flip? I actually called it before the flip, Paul. I don't know if you were here or not. Not sure if you were here then when I actually called the trade. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to take this call. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, guys. They're messing with the power. I may lose power. I hope not. Been a disaster today. If the stream goes down, guys, I'm sorry. Thing down as you were calling it, so I hopped. Almost made the day's goal already. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Yeah, it was on the 800 that we saw the flip. I think it was like 20.3. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a disaster the last few days. Anyway. Yeah. There's a lot of Paul, you might want to go back through and watch this when the stream's over. There's been a lot of good stuff today. We saw this short come in for the news candle. If you go back to the stream just before, I mean, you can go down and look at the time right here. Of course, I'm sure you already know this, but just before that 8:30 news candle, I drew an arrow for the move down. So we ran the move down. And then when this came over, I pulled over the box that we had. And of course, you keep all the TA on your chart. So we had the box that we drew up yesterday. And I pulled that to the right here. And that was a perfect tap to go back up. And then, of course, 2003 was the entry. 20.3, sorry, was the entry for this trade. And then we went BE. So right there was entry. BE at the flip. TP1, and then just chase the stop. And normally I don't do that, but the reason I did that, right, is here's the 800 tick. And what we were looking for, kind of like what I do on Nasdaq, let's move down. Here's your movement down. And then here was the candle that pushed, this candle pushed straight down. And then the flip of that candle back up was the entry. If you go back in the stream, you'll see it had to be right before you showed up. But that's kind of how I trade off the 800. It's a little different, I know, because people are always thinking, oh, well, we're waiting for the flip on the 30. And we got in a little early on this one, but it was just because of how the 800 was playing. So we took the flip on it instead. But it's been a pretty decent day, honestly.
Yeah, I was waiting hard for today, but unfortunately, life circumstances got in the way.
Yeah.
Waiting very hard for today, but yeah, what can you do?
Sorry to hear. I mean, I assume it's somebody important. Sorry to hear that. Bad things, sadly.
Yeah.
Again, for everybody that's still holding this, guys, make sure to drag your stop loss with this. Come up and, you know, test this wick. Yes. We're pretty close to the 0.5 of the hour. Yep, we're getting there. So you could see a reaction there. Make sure you don't give back any more than you feel comfortable with. Good morning, Initian. You might want to go back and watch this stream. Initiate. It's doing really good. Guys, I may have to shut down. Power's currently off. I'm running on my backup box. It's beeping at me. Everybody knows what you're looking for here. Chase this. Very good trades today, guys. On. Alright, I'll wait. Gosh almighty. Killing me here. I'm still here. I'm still here. We're not out yet. I've got my computer and my screens, and luckily I've hooked my third screen now up to my box. Yeah, Man Bear Bull. Very, very beautiful. I'm glad you were able to get it. I've got the 32-inch screen that you guys are actually, it's a TV, right? Just smart TV, Samsung Smart TV. It gives you guys this feed. So this screen here, this is what you guys see. And before, when I was losing power, I didn't have this plugged into, I forget what they call the box, but it's a box that's got, I've just said UPS. It's a box that has like a battery in it somehow, and it charges and keeps everything running. I used to not have this hooked up to it. Now it's hooked up, so you guys don't lose the screen now, which is great. My computer's plugged into it, and my other external screen's plugged into it. So all that stays working, and then I have another UPS that runs my router and my modem. So it will stay on for, you know, a given time. And basically why I did all this was because here in Florida, sadly, we get power flicks a lot, like the power will just flick. And what was happening, I put the first UPS in just to keep the internet on, because what was happening is the router would reset. So when I was on stream, you get this little glitch in the power, and then my internet would go down and everything, and it takes about 5 minutes to reboot. So the first thing I did was put it in so the internet stayed up, and then I figured, well, I might as well go ahead and grab another one and put it in to keep everything else running well. So the power has been just flicking on and off. It's went on and off about 3 or 4 times, and everything stayed running thus far. But if it stays off for too long, then I have to start shutting stuff down because I don't know how long it'll run. I mean, I'm not sure, sadly, but power is back on currently, so we're good for now. I'll try to make it through the stream, guys. If for any reason it just shuts off, you'll know that's the reasoning. About 75 ticks so far, about 750 per contract, guys. You should have been. How you guys are managing it or not. Came back as much as 20-ish ticks on this thing, so I imagine everybody's probably out of this trade now. Yeah. Very good, man, Bearable. Very good. Florida life, yeah. Exactly. I love the weather in Florida, but the population is not, you know, however you want to look at it, right? The population, the greatest part. Again, I come from Kansas. I don't know how populated it is where you are, Man Bear Bowl, but Florida's super populated. Like, that's the one thing that I really don't like. It's not my style at all. You know, most people don't even know what Kansas or where Kansas even is, right? Because very unpopulated. So my power. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down there. I don't think we're going to really do anything off this 30 anyways, and I'll be shutting down at 11. So it's 8 minutes to the 30 close. I really don't have anything to take advantage of here on this next close anyways in 8 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and close it down for the week, guys. Sorry about all the issues. Everybody have a great weekend. Man Bear Bull, Paul, Ace, Nishian. What else we got? Crown, OKOU. Glad to see you. Have a great weekend. Again, I'm sorry, guys. Been a good stream, though. Hopefully everybody profited good. PD, have a great weekend. If you came back, I don't know if he ever came back. Hopefully he did. Anybody in the Discord? Lost and Voids, have a great weekend. I don't know if you made it back from your call yet. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. Hopefully you guys made some profits today. It was a very good day of trading. YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Rumble. Have a great weekend all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you back Monday morning, 6 a.m., guys. As always, stay consistent out there.